Hey YouTube, James from Team Collection here, making an updated Machina Gadget deck profile. I play this deck quite frequently. It's underrated very much, but I play with it at my locals all the time, and I've basically, had plenty of time to toy around with it, and it is very consistent now. I top it at I top with it at my locals now. Sure, it's only locals, but at least I top. But overall, it's a really nice deck. So here's the deck profile. Every 3 Machina Fortress. He's super duper 10. Like I don't even know how to tell you how easy he is to get out. He's just broken. Just really good. You discard him and a gadget or some other machine type out of your hand to special summon him. And it's just awesome. His effect's really good. If he's destroyed by battle, you get a destroy card on the field. And when he's targeted by an effect monster's effect, you get to look at your opponent's hand and discard. It is so good. Next, you have your triple Machina Gear Frame. He's your searcher. You either add him or Force to your hand, and he can also equip himself to a machine. And he's like a he's like a shield for a while, if you want to call him anything. Yeah, and he's an 18 beater, which is really good. Then you have your 2 green gadget, which go and get your red gadgets, which go and get your yellow gadgets, which the yellow gadgets get the green gadget. You guys all know the stoplight, what they do. I'm gonna put these to the side, and I'll explain another tech that I have that works so good with them. One Sengen. I can search out gadgets if I need to start filtering my deck a little more and just have something on the field, or I can search out a few other monsters in my deck that I'll get to later. One Force, you search him with Gear Frame, and he's your Fortress's Monster Reborn. Really good card. One Neospacian Granmole, really easy. Well, not really easy. He's just a really good card. Your opponent does a secret summoning shenanigans, and you just summon that, and let's say they don't have a response, well, then they're fucked. You just attack, bye Stardust, or whatever they have on the field. One Cyber Dragon, really good. He's a beat stick, and it lets me go into Chimera Tech Fortress. Yeah. And then lastly, one Veiler, also searchable with Sengen. It's a really good card. I only have one because I only run one because I only have one. If I had another one, I'd run 2 just because it is a really good card. Onto the spells. 2 MST. 3 is too much, to my understanding. I side the other one. I main it when normally game 2 because they side like defissures and stuff. Here's a really good tech for me. Upstart Goblins, your opponent only gains 1,000, and when you have a fortress on the field, you just really don't care. And it's just a really good card. I prefer it over Duality. Here's why gadgets are so amazing when they work with creature swap. Okay, so you have your yellow gadgets, your red gadgets, and your green gadgets, along with the creature swaps. Okay. That's 1,400, 1,300, and 1,200 attack. There's so much stuff that can get over these, it's not even funny. So, you summon, let's say green gadget. Add red to your hand, and you creature swap. And then you generally get something over 15, or over 14. And it's just so good. I've gotten BLS a few times, and won on top of other cards, Trish, yes, etc. One Monster Reborn, it's a staple card, really good. One Dark Hole, staple, again. One Mind Control. There's a lot of level 4s running out there. I have a lot of level 4s, and I can just succeed with them. One Heavy, staple. I only run the one Duality just because I do special summon to some extent, just not too much, so one's working just fine for me. One Book, staple. A limiter, majority of my lineup is machines, so limiter works amazing. Avarice, awesome card, awesome, I love it. And then enemy controller, awesome because it essentially works as a mind control or a creature swap, and or it can be your scrap iron scarecrow for like a turn. It's just really good. 2 warning, a really good card. Warning, just stops your opponent's plays to some extent and doesn't let them go off like crazy. 2D prison, really good. Also, this format, Starlight Road's running around there, so your opponents normally main Stardust in their extra deck. It's really good because Stardust can't negate it. Mirror Force, staple. I run 1 call. The reason I run this is because I normally have a Fortress in the graveyard, and sometimes I just won't draw into anything. And the call works good because, Fortress generally is a really good card. His effect's just amazing. So, you activate call, special summon Fortress, your opponent generally doesn't have a monster over 25, and even if they do, they generally don't want to attack it because of Fortress's effect. Torrential, staple, stop swarms. Judgment, also very good. Well, some people don't like it. I like it. And then 1 Starlight Road, because Heavy and Icarus and all that sort of nonsense is out and about running around. Alright. So that's my deck, YouTube. Comment, rate, subscribe. I love subscribers. The more the merrier. I'm always open up to suggestions. Just don't